How did you sort through the people that you felt like really wanted to get your message out, right? No clickbait, no scandal. We want to hear your message. We want to hear, the truth, right? How did you sort through those people with the people that was obviously just jumping on the bandwagon because it was the hottest news event and they wanted the ratings and they wanted the clout? What was that process like?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Don Lemon was to me was the best out of all of them. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
Okay.
I'm talking about every night. Don, he was like, I want you on this show every
Okay.
night because he come from Louisiana, so he's seen it
Right.
all. You know what I
Right.
mean? That's one of the worst places to go to.
Right.
Hell, right now, man, they got a lot of stuff going on in Louisiana. Uh, when it comes to from that, I even did I think one or two times on Fox. You know what I mean? And I think Ben knew somebody from there that wanted to do an interview. Everybody want to know what's going on and what's happening, but I think out of all these people, Lemon come first besides the Fox News. You know what I mean? That was here in Houston. You know, they were comfortable. I was comfortable with them. That's local. You know what I mean? So you see these people every day. Where from Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, who she RIP, she passed. That was my congressman. She was the one besides her and Karen Bass who helped try to get the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act passed. Uh, it didn't pass. It passed in the House, but it didn't pass in the Senate. But that's something that I truly love her to death, and I think about her all the time. And the crazy part about it, yesterday I was inside 1919 Smith Federal Building, and they told me when I got in, they said, "I'm gonna send somebody down to come get you." Why I gotta stand right there where she used to do all the speaking at? That right there, man. I'm like, God, man, I can't take this, man. I
Right.
lost her. I lost my brother. I lost my mother. I lost everybody because she was like a mother to me. You know what I mean? She was showing me everything. She was basically like just trying to transfer everything that I had in me to another shelf. And she was trying to put everything else where it needed to be because she was trying to teach me what it takes to be a politician, what it takes to be a representative in Congress, period, across the world. Because people are searching for leaders, man. People searching for leaders right now. And I truly understood what Dr. King and Malcolm X was doing. Because to me, there's only two people in this world that I know that started the movement. It was them. They started a movement. And when the stuff happened with my brother, and a lot of people, after I did my first interview, a lot of people got behind me, man. A lot of people stood. No matter what country they was in, they said that was wrong. I seen it. You can't hide it. Like y'all did in Matilda, you can't hide it. We seen it. Right there. Broad daylight. How can you separate that? You know, the Lord got the best seat in the house. And he sit there and see it all. And he put certain people in place. And I told you, older guy, Darnella Frazier with the camera, had a young little girl out there with her. He had a paramedic out there. Man, he had a guy that was in MMA. You can't beat that. You know what I mean? Because they know what's going on. They looking. And people who watch this in a pandemic when the world has stopped, how can you sit there and not prosecute this man for what he did to George? You know what I mean? It's it's nothing. It's nothing that you can say to stop what happened. You can't go back and say, "Let me go ahead. I'm gonna bring him back to life." You can't do that because if you can do that, we won't be talking about none of this on this podcast. You know what I mean? I
Message.
that's my heart. You know what I mean? That's